What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Laker Dog back with another Los Angeles Laker video. And in this video, we're going to talk about Anthony Davis's injury and what it means going forward for the Los Angeles Lakers. Give you a little bit of an injury update. Obviously, the Los Angeles Lakers lost today to the Phoenix Suns, and the series is now tied at 2 apiece. But more importantly than losing the game, they lost Anthony Davis. He did not play the rest of the game. He went down late in the first half with a groin strain, came down awkwardly, and was not able to return. He went into the locker room. He was walking back there. He was obviously extremely injured. He was frustrated. He was having a hard time getting back in the locker room. Of course, ABC doesn't mention this throughout the entire half. They had all this information. They had the video. They had everything, but they don't tell you what's going on. The media's done a terrible job of covering the NBA. And I don't know what else to say. The media is just getting worse and worse and worse, which is why YouTube's becoming more popular. But the media didn't even pay attention to what happened to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis didn't play the rest of Game 4. And it's been a really injury-plagued season for Anthony Davis. Of course, he's had the Achilles tendinosis. He's had the strained calf. And obviously, he had a bum knee even going into this game. He was questionable to play. He said he was going to play through it no matter what, but he's had a painful knee. And now, on top of everything else, you can add a groin strain onto Anthony Davis. They were already without Caldwell-Pope, who also had a quad contusion or a knee contusion, and he was not able to play in Game 4 either. Hopefully he's able to return for Game 5. Obviously, the Los Angeles Lakers needed somebody else to step up, and they did not. So, they ended up losing the game. But there is some good news on the Anthony Davis front. It doesn't seem to be that serious. He is listed as day-to-day. Obviously, we're going to find out more information as the days go along. The Lakers don't have a long layoff here. They play Tuesday night back in Phoenix, so they're going to have one day off here, going forward. Anthony Davis, maybe he can play, maybe he can't. But this is the thing. It's a Game 5, and I know you don't want to lose Game 5. It's a very pivotal game when the series is tied at 2 apiece. I understand that. But if Anthony Davis is going to be extremely ineffective or has a chance to get seriously injured, you might not want to play him. You might consider sitting him out. He wasn't effective today with a bad knee. He was 2 out of 9 for 6 points today. So obviously it was bothering him one way or the other because the previous 2 games he dropped 34 on Phoenix. And he's been really the only Los Angeles Laker that stepped up a lot. Now, LeBron James has been LeBron James, but even LeBron James hasn't had a good series. LeBron James is averaging 20.7 points in the series. It's the second lowest in the history of his career. He's averaged 5.7 rebounds in the series, the lowest of his career. So LeBron James has not been LeBron James. Anthony Davis has been the only guy really stepping up. Caldwell-Pope is hurt. He hasn't had a good series. Kyle Kuzma has been god-awful. Wesley Matthews hasn't stepped up. Andre Drummond hasn't stepped up. I mean, if anybody has stepped up, I guess it's been Marc Gasol. But Anthony Davis, it's good news that he's day-to-day and it's not considered serious. But again, if you're talking about trying to lose the battle to win the war, maybe you got to go Game 5 without AD, and you hope that some of these Lakers step up. You hope that Schroeder steps up, a guy who wants a monumental contract and hasn't stepped up at all. You hope that Kyle Kuzma somehow figures it out. He hasn't figured it out 4 years ago. Now he's going to figure it out now, but you hope he figures it out. You hope LeBron James activates LeBron James. You hope playoff LeBron James shows up. You hope LeBron James comes back and has a big game like he's capable of having a big game. They're going to need LeBron to carry him. But again, it's not an elimination game. You don't want to lose Game 5. But if Anthony Davis is going to be better suited and be more healthy in Game 6, you might have to bite the bullet and just hope that Anthony Davis gets better and he's really effective in Game 6 as opposed to bringing him out there 50% effective. That's a game like he did today where he's really not going to help the Lakers and maybe he could get really hurt. Anyway, it's kind of a mess. It's been a bad year as far as injuries go for the Los Angeles Lakers. Today it gets no better for them. But again, there's good news that Anthony Davis is just listed as day-to-day, and there is a possibility that he could play in Game 5. We'll know more news as we go along. Either way, I hope to see you guys on Tuesday night for Game 5, and enjoy the rest of your day. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle, Laker Dog. I'm out. Peace!